Many believe that a good life is gained through a series of good decisions. One might think that decisions are the ones who make you feel torn and agonized. It is the ones whom will make or break us. But little did we know that decisions are not just for big momentous events. We make decisions almost every minute and hour in our lives. Just like when you wake up in the morning, will you eat your breakfast or just skip it because you're running late? Neither of the two is better than the other. Eating breakfast will be beneficial for you, for it will give you the energy you needed for the day ahead of you. And skipping it would also be beneficial because you are running late at school and you have a strict professor at that said subject. Either of the two will be better, only if you focus on one perspective you choose, which leads you in making that huge step of a decision. But how will we ensure that those risks and leaps that we do will take us to the other end or just make us fall down?
The ETL process could help us with that, and little did we knew that we are doing the exact same process of ETL without noticing it.
Decision making is a skill and can be improved with just the use of different techniques, which can be ETL. ETL stands for Extract, Transform, Loads. ETL is defined as the process of extracting data from different relational database management systems and then transform those data and finally loads it into the data warehouse system. However, ETL process is not as simple as that. It is a complex process that requires an active input from various stakeholders, including developers, testers, analysts, top executives, and is technically a very challenging task. ETL is a recurring activity in a data warehouse system and needs to be agile, automated, and well documented.
Sometimes in our lives, we feel that every step and touch that we make inflicts destruction and let the things, people, and dreams that we took care of crumble down into ashes, leaving us with broken souls and disappointment. These are just some of the reasons why we need to learn how to properly choose and analyze the things at hand before making any decision, and that is why we need ETL.
From little, petty, to grand and hard decisions, we have to use our own version of ETL.
If we are torn about spending the night of studying or a night of club hopping, eating pasta or having a rice meal, moving to a new city or to a new country, will you commute or take your car with you? Or as a teenager's main dilemma, what career path will we choose? Will you be an artist or a marketer?
A way for this dilemma to be solved is through the ETL process, which will start at extraction.
In this step, the data is extracted from the source system into the staging area. Transformations that are done in the staging area is not recorded. Also, the process data is captured directly from the source into the data warehouse rollback to the data. Frequently, after the extract data, in order to process further, migrate the data into data repository or to further analyze.
But how do we extract the data? How will we know if our individual traits, characteristics, and interests will gear towards being an artist or a marketer? How is the data extracted?
noise from your data by removing duplicate results and determining how to handle missing values.
We need to examine all of the aspects. When there is a situation that needs some decision making, some of us lean towards our family, the easiest way, or rush headlong towards an unexamined solution. In our case, these are the ones whom influences us the most. Is it our family, our friends, our interest, or the environment we are currently in?
As we ponder at such aspects and beautiful opportunity that awaits us, we must now focus on our strongest link, an unfeigned and unyielding link that we have that connects us to the greatest purpose of our life.
Transformation, the data that are extracted from the source server is raw and unusable in its original form. Therefore, it needs to be cleansed, mapped, and transformed. In fact, this is the key step where ETL process adds value and changes data such that insightful business intelligence reports can be generated. In the transformation step, you can perform customized operations on data. For instance, if the user wants sum of cells reviewed, which is not in the database, or if the first name and the last name in the table is in different columns, it is possible to link them before loading.
For those tons and endless opportunities, we need to listen to our heart and lift up to the Lord all our worries and doubts. For He has equipped us with great courage to trust ourselves, even if others could and will not intend to do so. Always choose and follow your heart, for the Lord has designed you with a great purpose in life. Cross out every option that doesn't feel strong enough for you. Evaluate everything, even the smallest detail. Remove those weak links in order to see your path clearer.
Nonetheless, every battle that you face, every hard decision that you make, every cry and every pain that you have felt is a great inspiration to others. And as you take your greatest leap, your goal has never been this clear as it is today.
With you having one clear path in your career, you will never avoid having been confused with other roads or paths and intersections that you might cross along your journey.
With this situation, we need to move on to our next step, which is the data loading.
Data loading is loading data into the target warehouse is the last step of the ETL process. In a typical data warehouse, a huge volume of data needs to be loaded in a relatively short period. Hence, load process should be optimized for performance. In case of load failure, recovery mechanisms should configure to restart from the point of failure without data integrity loss. Data warehouse admins needs to monitor, resume, cancel loads as per prevailing server performance. These are the types of loading. 1. Initial loading. It's about populating data warehouse tables. 2. Incremental load. It is the applying ongoing changes as when needed for output. 3rd. Full refresh. It's erasing the content of one or more tables and reloading with fresh data.
We need to be reminded of those lessons we have learned all throughout our journey. All of that information that we have gathered through our extraction and transformation step is needed to be strongly kept, most especially for us teenagers. We will be challenged and tempted every now and then, but keep the ETL process in mind, for this will make your decision making much easier and clearer. In our daily life, we aren't lucky enough to find an easy way in finding which path would be the best for us. God never sends us a DVD of what could have been if we chose this versus that path. There is no Netflix that could show us and tell us the bigger perspective of our lives. There is no fast forward button nor replay button in our lives. If that would be the case, life would be easier than ever. But right now, all we can do is pick out a piece of paper, put a line in the middle, and list down all the pros and cons for each choice that we might take.